Hey there, welcome back to Edge of Glory. I'm Kymberly Castro, and I'm so glad you're here. And I want to ask you something today. I want you just to sit with this for a second before we go any further. When was the last time you felt completely okay? And why can't you remember? And just let that land for a moment. When was the last time you felt completely okay? And why can't you remember? Because I've been thinking about this a lot lately. About how many of us are walking around carrying something heavy and we don't even have a name for it. We just know something feels off, like there's something in the background, something underneath, something we can't see, we can't name, we don't know, but it's a weight you can't quite put down. It just follows you wherever you go. And we tell ourselves, we're fine. We keep going. We take care of everybody else. We stay busy. We keep moving. We keep scrolling. We keep eating. We pour another glass, take another shot. We work late. We do all of these things that keep us from having to sit in the quiet with ourselves, to be honest. But it's not even about being honest. We just don't take the time to get quiet and really see what's going on. And if someone asks you, you're like, are you grieving? You're probably like, what? What are you talking about, grieving? And you say no, because nobody died, or because it was a long time ago, or because you think you're fine, or because we think grief has to look a certain way to count as grief. But I want to tell you something today that I wish somebody had told me a long time ago. Grief doesn't always look like grief. Grief doesn't always look like grief. Sometimes it looks like anger you can't explain. Sometimes it looks like feeling completely flat, like nothing really touches you anymore. Something, you're just numb. Something looks like it's just chasing money or success or the next shiny object, the next thing. Trying to fill something up that has nothing to do with any of that. Sometimes it looks like being the strong one, the funny one, the one that everybody calls when things are falling apart, because if you're busy holding everybody else together, you never have time to look up what's falling apart inside of you. And I know that one personally. Grief is not just about death. It's about loss. And loss comes in so many different forms we never were taught to recognize. Like the relationship that ended, the childhood you deserved but didn't get, the parent who was right there in the same room next to you but somehow never really saw you. You were invisible. Or you were taught to felt invisible. Don't talk, don't sit there. Whatever you think or say doesn't really matter. The version of yourself you had to leave behind just to survive. And you are allowed to grieve all of that. So today I want to take you somewhere. Not to make you feel any worse, not to bring up these old memories and feelings, but to help you finally find the words for something you've been feeling without them. Something that you couldn't name. Because I've learned that when you name it, you can start to move through it. And maybe it's not even grief, maybe it's something else, but today I'm speaking about grief, so we're going to see if we could find those things that aren't called grief, that you didn't give it a name, that you're ignoring. Or might not even know it's there. You might not be ignoring it, you're just busy, not looking, not taking the time, not being silent. And that's where the healing begins, so stay with me. So let me ask you something else. Is there someone you've lost? And don't just think, I mean death. Is there someone you've lost that you haven't let yourself fully grieve yet? Maybe it's a person you still think about, someone that's still alive, but somehow unreachable. Maybe it's a relationship that ended and you told yourself You were over it, maybe you're not. Maybe it's a parent who was physically there, but emotionally somewhere else entirely. Maybe it's a version of yourself, the one who used to feel things, the one who used to have dreams, the one who used to feel safe, and somewhere along the way you stopped being her. You stopped being them. Because here is what I've learned. We don't just grieve death. We grieve the life we thought we were going to have. We grieve the childhood we deserved. We grieve the apology that never came. We grieve the person we loved before the addiction took over. We grieve the marriage we tried so hard to save. We grieve the mother we needed and didn't get. And when we don't have the words for it, maybe because it happened when we were younger, so there is no name and we haven't thought about it like this before, when nobody ever told us that this counts as grief too, we find other ways to carry it. Can I tell you what that looked like for me? I spent many years making sure I said the right thing, watching my words, trying to make people laugh, trying to make people feel comfortable and at ease so they wouldn't fall apart. Staying strong because someone else had to. And I was so focused on holding things together on the outside that I didn't even notice what was quietly coming undone on the inside. I didn't call it grief. I didn't call it anything at all. I didn't even think about it. I just kept moving. I kept going. I kept myself busy. I numbed myself. Maybe you don't know what that feels like. Maybe you do know what that feels like. Maybe you're the one everyone leans on, the one who shows up, the one who checks on everybody else and then gets in the car alone and just sits there. Just sits there in the parking lot. Just sits there in the driveway, in the garage for a minute before you go inside. I get it. I feel you. I see you. And those aren't empty words. I mean it. I feel it. And I want you to know that things you've been carrying, it has a name. And you don't have to keep calling it nothing. You don't have to keep saying you're fine or calling it fine. You don't even have to call it grief right now if you decide it's grief. You could do whatever the heck you want, but I am just trying to help you because I know sometimes when you have an awareness or you name it, it could start to bubble up. It could start to heal. So here's what I want you to sit with today. Just one question. You don't have to answer it out loud. You don't have to answer it right now, but just let it go somewhere inside of you and see what it stirs up. What have you been calling something else? Because calling it grief felt like too much, or because calling it grief didn't make sense, or because calling it anything other than okay and fine was the answer. So just let that be there. Because the moment you can name it, that's the moment something starts to shift. And I see this over and over in my own healing, my own journey. That's where the healing begins to find you. Not because you forced it, not because you figured it all out, but because you finally stopped looking away, ignoring it, or pretending it wasn't there, or it wasn't hiding. And that takes courage. That takes real courage. So if you're still here, you're still listening, that tells me something about it. It tells me you are ready. Maybe not for everything, but for the next small step. And that's enough. That's more than enough. So I want to take you inside of yourself, inside of your mind, inside of your heart, inside of your soul. Just ask you, just close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, relax your body, your muscles. Relax those shoulders, your back, your hips, your legs. Relax your arms out to the side. Just breathe. Relax your face. Relax your lips. Keep breathing. Ask yourself now. Call on the Lord. Call on God. Call on your soul, your higher self. God, Lord, or my higher self, please come close to me. Let me feel you, sense you. Help me to see where I hold grief in my body. See if you sense anything. Don't overanalyzing it. We're not trying to fix. We're just trying to bring awareness and healing on a level you might not realize is required or needed. You're giving permission to see, observe, witness what you've been ignoring or what has been hiding. Where is there grief in my body? And you might have visions, you might have feelings, you might hear words, you might see pictures or visions of old memories or people or places or situations. Where is this grief from? When did it start? At what age did this grief begin? Keep breathing. Don't overanalyze. Just let yourself feel and sense and hear and smell and taste the answer. What age did this grief begin? See if you could get an age. Who was there with you? What were you doing when this grief appeared? Even if you can't feel or see or sense it, then it might pop up later in your waking hours or in your dream time or in visions in your meditations or during a walk or during the shower or wherever you receive information, or you're going to overhear something or a song comes up or something on TV or a conversation or something that plays out in your external world. Something might come up then that gives you an insight of where this grief is being held, where it came from, when it started, who was there with you. And ask the Lord, ask God, ask your higher self, your soul. I personally go to the Lord or God and I ask God, wherever I'm holding this grief, wherever it came from, or whatever age, wherever it started at the inception of this grief, please remove it or take it away, extract it easily, gently from my mind, from my heart, from my emotions on all levels, all directions of time. Remove it from all languages, including light and sound and music. You might want to move your body. Your hands might be moving. You might be swaying. Your body intuitively knows what it needs to do to move this grief, to unblock it, to unlock it, to unseal it, to unmask it, to release it, to let it go. And imagine like just scooping it up, maybe like a ball of energy or a sludge. It might feel like something sticky and gross. It might feel like a knot or a tight rope. It might feel like heavy luggage or a backpack. And you might have different memories or ideas that come up when you think of grief, now that you're using that word and you're trying to excavate and find and discover where the grief originated from, its inception. And it might go further back. Maybe it's in your spirit, maybe it's in your soul, maybe it's in your ancestral line, your lineage, your bloodline. So you might get impressions of loved ones that have passed away, or grandparents, or things you can't name or understand right now, and it's okay. You don't have to overanalyze it. Just let the energy come up and move and shift and dissolve, come to awareness. And right now I'm moving my hands, I'm holding space, and I'm moving the energy. I'm requesting the assistance of God, the Lord, to help you move this energy out of your body, your emotional body, your mental body, your physical body, all the different layers. From your ancestral line, from your bloodline, from your soul, from your energy centers, on all levels, removing them. From an astral level, a causal level, a soul level, galactic level, cosmic level comes to mind, interstellar level, multidimensional level, crystalline body level, Christ consciousness level. Moving it through your energy. Just feel like you're moving or lifting stuff off of you. Like you have something heavy on you and you're just using your imagination to push it away from you, to hand it to God or to the Lord or to your higher self, to your soul, to just here, I give you permission to remove it, release it, extract it. I no longer need it. It's not for my highest good. I let it go. I'm ready to let it go. You might see cords attached to things, or people imagine them being severed by God. Or you could ask Archangel Michael to help cut any cords that are draining your energy, to help you seal any cracks, any holes that are leaking your energy, to call all your energy back, all parts of you, for your highest and greatest good, so you can become whole, you can become holy again. So keep breathing. Come back anytime you like. You might feel that energy moving the next few days. You might see where the healing took place in your dreams or visions. And again, don't overanalyze it. Just let it all come up. It might feel like words, might feel like nothing really happened. But there are levels and there are layers and there's energy that's unseen, unable to be perceived by the human eye, but happen behind the scenes that you might not be aware of. And if you are aware of it, maybe you weren't aware that there was all the different layers I mentioned and so much more. So let it come out, move your body, walk, stretch, do yoga, walk in nature. Whatever your body is calling to do. Drink water, hydrate. Just take a breath, take your time, come back, stretch out. There's no rush. And I just want you to know what you just did. That took courage. Sitting with yourself, letting something be felt instead of pushed away. That's not small, that's actually everything. So if tears came up, let them come up. Tears are healing, they're cleansing. And whatever came up for you in that quiet place, whatever surface, whatever you felt, whatever you saw, it came up because it was ready. It was ready to be seen. It was ready to be observed and witnessed because you were ready. Even if it doesn't feel that way right now. You don't have to have it all figured out today. Healing isn't a straight line. It doesn't happen all at once. It happens in moments like this one, where you show up for yourself, maybe for the first time in a long time, and you say, I am worth sitting with. I am worth sitting with. Feel that. I am worth it. I am worth sitting with. Because you are. So as you go back into your day, back into the noise, back and taking care of everybody else, I want you to carry one thing with you. You name something today. Maybe for the first time you recognize what this grief looked like, where it came from, what it had to do with. And nothing that has a name can hide from you the same way anymore. And that's the beginning. That's where it starts. I love you. I'm praying for you. I'm rooting for you. Just remember to take it one breath at a time, one day at a time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.